In this day and age, it's an increasingly competitive marketplace as far as candidates are concerned for finding roles, and also there are, at the moment, fewer roles to be chasing. So it's also becoming a lot easier to make yourself visible online and to be able to present yourself in professional capacity to potential recruiters like me. And we moved on from simply having a CV that you send out with a covering letter because increasingly recruiters and also companies that you might want to be working for will go online to have a look at you and see what your profile looks like, just to get more background information on you. So building a LinkedIn profile is a really useful way of demonstrating professionalism and effectively putting your CV online for people to see what you've been doing, what your history is and what your experience is, so that they can then match you to suitable roles. It's a useful idea to look at the keywords and making sure that you've got the relevant keywords that a recruiter like me is likely to be searching on. So for example, if you are a knowledge manager, actually using the phrase knowledge manager or knowledge management somewhere on your profile means that when I'm searching for that phrase, I will find you. The same with a cataloguer or a researcher within a specific area or specific sector. Try to keep it as straightforward and generic as possible and think about what a recruiter might be looking for in terms of those keywords, because that is what's going to make you visible to me when I'm looking for those people with those skills. And this is really helpful when you start the stage of job hunting, because you're then able to identify what skills similar people have to you who are doing similar roles that you'd like to be doing, so that you can identify where you need to be going in that process. Now, the first thing you need to do once you've set up that profile on LinkedIn is to make sure that you're presenting the best possible version of you from a professional perspective. So the first thing to look at is your photo and making sure that it's looking very professional, and that someone looking at your profile would think that they would be suitable for a role they're looking for. And the thing to remember really and to take away is that LinkedIn is not Facebook, so you should always keep it professional at all times and save all of the personal information and that side of your life and interests on the Facebook side. You think of your profile on LinkedIn as like your CV online. So the best place to start is looking at your skills, both the soft skills and the harder skills. So for example, looking at whether you say have good communication skills, maybe you have good writing skills, you've got great attention to detail, all those sorts of areas that you can bring to a role, and then combine that with identifying what your technical skills are like. So for example, if you're cataloguing or knowledge management or financial research or legal research, for example. And by identifying all of those, that's narrowing down really what your experience is, and helping you to take a look at what you then believe you're good at and what you'd like to expand further, particularly with perspective of looking for roles, of being able to identify which areas you would like to pursue and which areas you're not quite so interested in. And then you're being able to highlight those on your LinkedIn page so that people can see exactly what it is about you that you can bring to a position. What you can also do with LinkedIn, which is really helpful, is build up a network of similar people to yourself, so people within your own professional area or within your own area of interest. So for example, if you're interested in knowledge management, you can connect with other knowledge managers or go on to lots of knowledge management groups where you can interact with people in those areas, discussing the topics, and get involved in that way by contributing to those discussions, by adding blog posts, all those different areas that can show that you're an expert in that profession, that you're interested in it, so that when a recruiter like me is going onto LinkedIn to find that knowledge manager or to find that cataloguer, you're going to crop up and I'm going to be able to see that you've got plenty of interest and skills and experience, and I might think that you're a potential candidate for a role I have, which I'd then be able to contact you for. So it's really helpful to keep online, keep building up your professional network and keeping contributing to discussions and building content